The F. Carter Williams Gold Medal Award is the highest honor presented by the chapter to a member of AIA North Carolina. It is awarded to an individual in recognition of a distinguished career or extraordinary accomplishments as an architect. The award is named in memory of Raleigh architect F. Carter Williams, FAIA. This year we honor Stephen D. Schuster, FAIA. Steve Schuster's work is dedicated to demonstrating the power of architecture to draw communities together. He established his firm in 1981, partnering with an artist, Thomas Sayre, in the belief that an alliance of architecture and art would foster an irresistible connection between people and the built world. Today, every project the firm undertakes is enriched by the collaboration of architect and artist. Steve's success and far-reaching influence is documented in 57 design awards and over 90 articles published worldwide. His engaging public places have inspired architects and administrators across the country to make the integration of architecture and art an imperative for public buildings. His many successes and his reputation for tapping into and expanding a community's cultural vision has led dozens of communities from the Carolinas to California to Calgary to seek his perspective and approach. 2010 gold medal recipient Phil Freelon, FAIA, said of Steve, "His practice has set the standard for the design of vibrant public spaces that bring communities together." In addition to the outstanding work of his firm, Steve personally has established himself as the go-to architect in our state's capital, oftentimes being referred to as Raleigh's architect. Steve's dedication to the broad, enduring implications of his architecture plus art model has fueled the recycling of scores of early 20th century buildings, the most profound form of sustainable construction. Many of these projects had faltered under different leadership, with Schuster at the helm, many times leading the fundraising efforts himself. His design process and leadership were essential for success. Marvin Malika, FAIA 2011 gold medalist and dean of the North Carolina State School of Design, describes some of Steve's contributions. He has distinguished himself, his colleagues in practice, and the entire profession through his tireless service to the profession and the community and through an innovative practice. His passion for each of these brings a spirit of enthusiasm into our professional community that is exemplary. He is selfless and generous to a wide range of organizations supporting the arts and enriching our state and local culture. Steve's advocacy for architecture and art extends well beyond his practice. He is an active public speaker, and he has spent more than 20 years in service to the AIA, including the presidency of the North Carolina chapter in 2004. During that year, Schuster led the initial explorations that turned a proposed AIA headquarters building into an AIA-sponsored architecture and design center to serve the entire state. Leading the fundraising drive, he has been the primary catalyst for raising the resources, despite the national recession, needed to build the North Carolina Center for Architecture and Design in 2011. Of his efforts, former chapter president Walt Teague, FAIA, comments, "His spark ignited the flame that grew into an unprecedented, nationally recognized architecture center. His financial development leadership and personal contributions gave life to this mission and kept it alive despite a challenging recession. Plain and simple, it would not have been possible without the commitment and spirit of Steve Schuster." Through his architecture and civic art projects across his region and well beyond, Steve Schuster has created a vibrant interaction among people, an interaction that respects the past, embraces new ideas, celebrates our sense of place, and puts the architect at the forefront of community building. Malika echoes these sentiments in his nominating remarks by concluding, "Steve continues to light the way for all of us in the profession. He is clearly showing how to demonstrate the relevance of architects in the community as well as in the development of new forms of practice."